Come on. Good morning, Deidre. Sandra. Sean. Phoebe. Wendy. Wendy. Barbie. Yeah.
Move your body. Sexy body.
Marilyn. Marilyn. Marilyn.
It's gonna set you free.
Sheila. Butler Clark.
It's gonna set you free.
My sister.
It's gonna set you free.
I'm gonna stop the music because I think I got cut off yesterday because of the music. I hit off that Prince and the copyright was like blick, blick, blick. Move your body, Sandra. Oh, Lord. What's going on? How we doing? It's the countdown to 2021. I was trying to figure it out. Okay. What do we got? So, Friday. Okay. I didn't even really know. So, Friday is 2021. Lord Jesus. 2020. What a year. Boy, it's going down in the history books crazy. What's up, Monday? Andrea, 2020. Tavon. So, the topic, what's good, my brother? All is well. Habits. You know, I always try to think about what I want to talk about, you know, and inevitably something will come to me. It may not be great, but I've got so many stories. So I used to work with this brother. Actually, I worked for him. And Rev T, yes, love you too. So early in the radio game, this brother, so here's the scene. I'm from little bitty Springfield, Illinois, and I go out to pursue radio. So back in the day, and even now, the R&B radio stations, the black radio stations, were in the South. So to get started, though I'm from the Midwest, I had to go down south. And back in those days, we'll call them the good old days, you started off at a small market and you worked your way up. So out of college, I went down to Huntsville, Alabama. And then from Huntsville, I went to Charleston, South Carolina. Now, Charleston, the station was owned by two young, dynamic guys, one black, one white. And when I arrived at the Charleston airport to meet the black owner, there he was, 6'4", my complexion, wavy hair, cool ass dude. And in my assessment, as we were walking out to his BMW, I was looking at him, I was thinking, this dude is killing the game. This guy is everything we all want to be. He's in his 40s. He owns the #1 radio station in Charleston. And if you guys been to Charleston, you know how beautiful Charleston is. He's a great looking guy. He's charismatic. He's smart. He loves radio. And he owns the #1 radio station in Charleston. And what's up, Malik? So again, he looked like he was on top of the world. And he's the first person that said to me, in my young radio career, I hired you because you remind me of a young Tom Joyner. And at the time, y'all remember when Tom Joyner was the fly jack. So I was like, oh snap. So, you know, and in addition to hiring me, he had hired a lot of these radio personalities that would go on to do great things. What's up, Adandra? What's up? Thank you. So, including one of his hires, if you watch ESPN, Stan Barrett. We did mornings together in Charleston. Anyway, this brother seemed to be on top of the world. And I'm saying all this to say, like you said, Malik, habits. One of the things he used to always say to us, and again, we were in our 20s, you know, shout out to Joel Vilmonet, who worked with us, part of the crew. Joel is now president, general manager in New Orleans at the CBS affiliate television station. Again, shout out to Stan Barrett, who's on ESPN. Shout out to Captain Craig Lewis, still in Charleston doing his thing, getting ready to fly airplanes. You know, a bunch of young guys who were ready to be inspired, and seemingly this man had all the answers. And one of the things he used to always say to us is that we're all habits and skin. We are all habits in skin. And it's so funny because, I mean, just like a parent, he would hit that off, you know, as he talked to us young guys. Now, what we didn't know, but came to know, was he was a brilliant man. And okay, what's up, Angela? Welcome back. He was like I said, on the radio station, he had a lot going on. And that habits and skin piece, it's like when a parent says something to you, you're thinking that he's talking to us and, you know, giving us that cautionary tale. But what we didn't realize was he was struggling with a whole bunch of demons, good and bad. And when he said it to us, looking back, he really was talking to himself, because he had a lot of bad habits, you know? And as we look at our habits, you know, for reinventing, a lot of us have the weight loss issue or the struggle with food addiction. For others, it's alcohol. Some of it's drugs. Hey, some of it's a lack of discipline. You know, a lot of it's financial. And I was just starting to think about, you know, mine has never been smoking or drugs, but many of my friends, I was thinking, like, you know, some of my friends who smoke, when they drink, they smoke, you know? So it's tough if we're at a party and they're trying to quit, they have a drink, they want to smoke. I was thinking for me, it's a food thing. Like Allison always says, I don't understand it. I don't really ever see you sitting around eating a whole bunch of food and wilding out. No, because I get in my car and I go to 7-Eleven. When I go to 7-Eleven and I get a big bite, if I get a big bite, I gotta have a Coke. And not a Diet Coke, a real Coke. And I was thinking, for me, that's the equivalent of drinking and smoking. You know? I was thinking McDonald's years ago. If I want a favorite, a throwback I established years ago, sausage biscuit with a Coke. The salty, crunchy, and the sweet. Or McDonald's, I'm wilding out, quarter pounder with cheese, and a Coke. That's the equivalent. Those are the habits that I've established that I have to break and that make me vulnerable. We all got them. We all got them. And it's funny, it's just like our habits that we establish during the holiday seasons. That combination, macaroni and cheese, and you got your ham and the turkey. You know? For some of us, sex. For some of us, it's sex. Y'all remember them days? You remember them days. So, you know, you meet somebody, there's a certain energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go into that. But y'all know. Vivi, you know. When what'd you say, Malik, like that hazelnut? Oh, man. Woo! You have to, it's not just enough to stop feeding your demons. You also have to fill that gap with positivity. Not enough to stop being a male hoe. Start building positive, trustworthy relationships. Yes. Yes. Wendy, don't be blowing up my spot. Yes. So, like Malik said, you have to, first of all, if you know that's your weakness, you know, if you know it's your weakness, don't go. Don't put yourself in that position. And then there has to be a paradigm shift. You know what I mean? That's the big one. That's the most powerful, but that's also the most challenging. It's one thing to stop going to 7-Eleven and stop going to McDonald's. It's another thing when you say, I don't eat sugar anymore. I don't drink soda anymore. I don't eat pork anymore. I don't eat processed foods. So your paradigm shift takes all that stuff away. That's the ultimate goal. You know, I'm married. I don't have sex outside of my marriage. So I could be at a club and have energy, but ain't nothing gonna happen because my paradigm has shifted. That's the ultimate one. Wait a minute, Marilyn, you got something smart to say? Yes, but that's been a long time ago, Marilyn. My burning out, I might burn off a handful of raisins. Poor Allison. Anyway, Marilyn, quit playing. Anyway, yeah, the paradigm shift is what will take it out. Because then, you know, it's not about, you know, the thing that's in front of you. It's a deeper meaning. When you have a sugar addiction, Girl, Wendy, I'm with you. All that cheap ass chocolates for $1. Quit playing. So my man, I'm not mentioning his name, as you notice. We didn't know when he would look at us and tell us habits and skin. Habits and skin. We didn't realize that he was battling demons. And crazily enough, the demons got him. You know, the demons got him. And again, I'm not going to go into it, but habits and skin. And when I was at his funeral and I looked at his life, family and friends, and I saw my coworkers, I saw his multiple children and multiple wives and baby mamas. I saw the woman who would take care of him when he had the stroke. I saw many of the talent that he hired and changed their life, gave us a life. But his habits got him. And so we're on our mission to break up the habits that take us down that path, right? That's what we're doing, because many of us have weathered many storms. Many of us fight every day, but we decided we're not going to let those habits take us down. We're going to establish good habits instead. Good habits that aren't demons, that are positive, that are pluses in our life. What do you say, Lee? This is the first time I didn't have a stacked peppermint bark from the dollar store. Okay, that's progress. You know, now, as we head to 2021, let's analyze the bad habits and let's toss them out the window. Analyze the bad habits and let's toss them out the window. Because we ain't got time for it. You know, we don't have time. We don't have time for these bad habits. Let's get these good habits. It's like on the radio show, I can confidently say, hey, make sure you check me out every day at 7:15 on Facebook Live. I'll be on the treadmill and I'll have a good word. It felt good to say that, you know, and know that I'm going to be here. It's a good habit. Thanks to y'all. You know, going to be here. And so if you haven't joined the Reinventing Group, which, by the way, I proudly boast that Reinventing we now have 40 members. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to you. And we look to have 40 more. And so 2021, we'll finally start adding, as promised, we'll add some speakers, you know, finance, money. Oh, snap, y'all. Lynn is here, y'all. Lynn has finally... Lynn is in the building. What's up, Lynn? See, you ain't slick. Lynn purposely missed the message. You know how you go to church? Woo! When you go to church and you ain't really trying to hear the message, so you go to the bathroom at that strategic time and then come back right past offering. Yes. Adandra, we're getting it in. Give it up for Adandra, y'all. Sound effects. What's going on, Robert? Now is the time to witness the bad habits. Okay. Robert came in strong as always. So yeah, let's get our bad habits, let's line them up, and then we'll burn them up. Robert, I know you run across the burning bowl. Robert, our spiritual man, my father-in-law, for the end of the year at his church, used to have a burning bowl, and you come up, write down all the lack and limitation, bad habits, bad thoughts, bad energy, write it down, and throw it up in the burning bowl. So we'll have to do that before Friday. Okay, Lynn, you deserve to oversleep. That meant your body needed some rest. No problem. So let's go get it. Let's write down your down your bad habits for a burning bush, a burning bowl. Make sure you like, you follow, you comment, you share. You know, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm trying to get over a certain number there. You know, follow me, like my page on Facebook. Trying to get these numbers popping. And then lastly, join our reinventing group. 40 strong and growing. Just let me know if you want to join. What's up, Shell Clark? Good morning. Welcome. So, all right, y'all, let's go get it. Have a great one. And remember, we're all habits and skin. Malik, you see. Always remember that it took time to develop the bad habit. Take time and discipline to get rid of it. More time, more discipline. Yes. Amen, Malik. Sean, yeah, I'll hook you up, Sean. I just have to send you an invitation. Angelita, Sandra, you have a great day. Angelita in the building, y'all. All right, y'all, see you tomorrow. Move your body. Shake your body.